They need to get the play off. They'll go ground. There's a flag right there. The defense accepts the penalty.
Oh, man, you talk about making it tight, Jim. You come into the game, it's early, and you have bad field position. Really hard to execute and let it go when you're backed up.
With the catch. So they complete that one, yet it's still second down. The Ravens defense now is going to go nickel.
Boy, they saw something on the offense. It caught their attention. Look at the defensive line. They're all shifting to the right.
Second and 11. Running right through the trenches. Able to take the football out to the 28-yard line.
Jim, let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
The Jaguars doing their part to spread breast cancer awareness this month in the NFL. Plenty of pink on their uniforms today and throughout the stadium. Almost intercepted that time.
What a job by the defender that time, reading the quarterback and the receiver and being in position to knock that football away. That is really well played. That's a clinic. Put that on the highlight film and show guys how to do it.
All set to punt here. Gains about 3. The Ravens take it from the 33. Here's the handoff out of the strong eye.
This gives an offense a lot of momentum. It gives everybody confidence. This running back, he's sitting there going, keep giving it to me, man, because I can make it happen.
Offense lining up here after picking up more than 30 on the previous play. The Ravens have it at the 34. It's a grab by Merriman. Breaks free, has some space to work with. How about the way he always locks in and concentrates on the catch?
Man, he's got hands like glue. When you shake his hand, he can break yours because that's how strong they are. So not surprised to see him just reach out and just snatch the football out of the air.
The Ravens moving inside the 20 and the red zone. Last week, they just feasted on that part of the field. First and goal from the 8. Davis got it on the handoff. And that's a gain of maybe 5.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course, it'll be a touchdown.
Defense ready in the goal line formation on this one. Toss to the outside. They jam it in on the goal line. Touchdown. The lead is theirs now after that trip to the end zone. That gives them some momentum here at the start, Phil.
Yeah, listen, halfway through the first quarter, you scored that touchdown. Now you're leading in the game. Boy, that's a great place to be. And also, I know it's early, but it puts the pressure on the opposition right away.
Green's got it. Stiff arms to stay on his feet. The Jaguars offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
First down at the 24. He has the grab. They tackle him at the 26-yard line. Here's a look at the Jaguars offense. They don't scare anyone when it comes to their running attack. The pass play picks up only 2. So now it's second down and 8 following the completion. Double tight end formation. Airing it out. And incomplete. Didn't get his feet down. You knew this was going to happen, and the coach disagrees with the call on the field. There's no question he caught the ball, but there is a question whether or not he got both feet in bounds.
Well, first off, you want to make sure it's a clean catch on the sidelines. Does he have possession of the football? And then once you declare he has possession of the football, let's look down at both feet, see if they're in bounds, and don't forget, you must maintain possession of the football as you go to the ground. Well, the defensive line noticed something. They're all shifting to the left.
The Jaguars snap it up at the 26. Oh, and almost picked off that time. What did their defensive coordinators say to us on Friday, Phil? Something like third down is where we need to win this football game. He's got to be pleased with what he's seen so far.
Absolutely. They love it. Third down defense is what it's all about in the NFL. And the defense came through that time with a nice stop.
Fields it cleanly and starts his return. And he is brought down at the 39. That return's good for about 13. The Ravens offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim. The way they've run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line. Flacco's going to be in the pistol here. Halfway through this first quarter now. And that'll be a gain of about 2. Here's a look at the Ravens offense. Last week, they never turned the football over once. Second down following the run.
They're trying to confuse the offense here. Look at everybody crowding the line of scrimmage.
And off by Flacco. Cox is going to make the tackle. Here's the Jaguars defense. They're tops in the NFL when it comes to getting to the quarterback. So this offensive line has its work cut out for it. The Ravens facing third down. A week ago, they were not up to the challenge. Third down and 3. Davis with the reception.
Flacco's job is to sell that play fake, and boy, did he do it that time. It fooled the defense, and they get the completion.
The ball is spotted right at the 46. Now 1st and 10. Flacco flings it way down the field. Makes the catch, but didn't get the feet down. Incomplete.
Well, even though they didn't get the completion, I like the fact that they tried to throw the football deep down the field. Keep that defense off balance.
Set up now at the 46. Flacco will have it in the pistol. The Jaguars will come out in the dime. Second and 10. Allen's handed the football. That's a gain of 7.
When you have a defense that's not playing good techniques, they're selling out, overplaying plays while you run the counter runs to counteract what they're doing on the defensive side.
Third down on the way.
Look at that. Everybody at the line of scrimmage, the defense showing a blitz.
Makes the catch. That's his first reception today.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver. The defensive line, they're shifting. They're getting into a spread look. I think they think this is going to be a pass.
And that's good for only a yard or 2.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. Flacco's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. The Jaguars come out in a dime package. Back to the ground. Gains 18. He's now over 60 yards rushing on the ground.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
First down and 10. Makes the catch. That's a gain of 10.
Well, that last play almost got them in here. And when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for the touchdown.
Welcome back to the action on a day where defenses have ruled. About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. The Jaguars with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. And he's across for the touchdown. Early in the second, and that touchdown puts a little more distance between these teams.
It does, and you know what? The one team that's behind's got to decide to do. They're going to have to come out here and fight, because it's pretty evident the team that just scored, they got a lot of pride. They're playing hard, and this is going to be a tough day.
And no return as this goes for a touchback. The Jaguars offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You put this back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest.
The Ravens lined up in the nickel. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Got a flag down here. Boy, his head got yanked back the other way. An obvious face mask penalty, and that's a big one.
It's about safety of the players, too. That's why when you grab, hit the helmet in certain situations, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't grab the face mask.
The Jaguars will take the snap from the 45. Underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. And now they'll try over again on second down. Connects with Thomas. That's his first reception today.
The Jaguars do a really good job this time on offense. The quarterback throws the ball short. They pick up a few yards, and now it makes third down much easier.
Third down now. The Jaguars will look to get to the 45 to pick up a first down. Throws the pass. It's Lee. Gains 18.
When you get aggressive safeties who like to get up there and try to stop the run, the post route is an awesome way to take advantage of that. Go down the field 10 to 12 yards, plant that outside foot, run towards the goalpost. Nice throw by the quarterback.
Intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Jaguars defense lined up going with the 46 defense. They're going to run it on the toss. Gains 11. He's now got 70-plus yards on the ground. And with these incredible rushing numbers, it's no surprise to see this team on top.
They are dominating on the offensive line. There's no question about that. They're being very physical, and that's why they're leading this football game.
First down here after the run. Got drilled as he throws it. Second down coming up. Takes it from the gun. And he's forced to the ground.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
On the way, third down.
team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a 4th down.
They have just flipped field position thanks to that punt, and now the offense is really backed into a corner. The Jaguars have to still be thinking about that last possession. They were actually moving down the field, and then, of course, the untimely interception ended things.
Yeah, the defense, look, they got good players, and, you give them enough chances, they're finally going to make the play. You have to be careful with the football. The offense was not, and that's why it resulted in an interception.
What do you think they're talking about in that huddle after that drive-killing interception?
They're probably telling the quarterback, if you do that again, we're going to kick you out. I don't know, but they got to play better.
Looking long, and it falls incomplete. The Jaguars need to be able to pass the football to stay in this game, and they've had no success so far. Bortles, such a crucial part of this offense, and he's so competitive. What are you looking for the rest of the way here, Phil?
I tell you what I think, Jim. I think he needs a little more protection. Give him some more time so he can find those guys and get the rhythm of passing the football down the field back. So if the offensive line picks up what they're doing, that is really going to improve the play of the quarterback.
Robinson's tackled down at the 29. Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nance. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
Looking to go up top again on 1st down. Green's taken down at the 46. The defense will take the penalty.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
The Ravens defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. 1st and 20. And Lee is brought down. He ends up picking up 3. The Ravens set at the line. Dime package. The Jaguars from the 22. Scanning the field. It's Lee. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
You just can't expect your defensive backs to cover that long. It's good coverage initially, but the quarterback had all day long, and sooner or later, these great receivers are going to get open.
The football rests at the 44. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Shane Vereen lined up in the backfield. They better hurry to get the snap. Knocked down as he fires it. It's now 2nd down. Vereen, the lone setback this time. It's caught by Vereen.
This is a tough situation to be in. It's 3rd long, and I'll say this to the coach and the quarterback. Don't take a chance. If it's covered down the field, throw it short.
Coming to the line at the 45. Corners are backing off here. 3rd and 11. Looking across the middle. Connects with Thomas. And Brooks is in on the tackle. 2-minute warning.
One of the better talented tight ends in the NFL. He makes that catch just right in stride and gets a nice catch.
Breaking huddle at the 23-yard line. This play set up by the long gainer. They're going back up top. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Nice job that time by the defensive player. He is all over the receiver in this man-to-man coverage, and there was just nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football.
Quarters formation here for the defense. Second down and 10. Pass is intercepted. Bill, how about this performance by the defense in the first half and adding to all the acclaim with the interception before halftime?
Jim, we knew coming into the game today that they were good, and so far in this first half, they were great. What a performance.
First down now in a dangerous spot here. The Jaguars defense packs it in now, going with the 46. Smith able to read that play and make the hit. The defense stops the clock. Second down with the defense ready to pounce. Second and 13. Kenny Stills has the reception. He's brought down at the 25-yard line. That's his first reception today. First down here. Here's the first snap after the big play. Flacco from the shotgun. And they take him down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit here. You want to stop the offense from scoring here with under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Good pressure on the quarterback, and they take him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Will take it from the gun. Rashad Perriman has the football. It'll be third down. From the gun, Flacco. Davis got the catch and the first. The Ravens signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. It's first down as they head to the line. Going for the home run. Intercepted. We're headed to the half, and could this be the spark this offense needs to get points on the board?
Well, I'd hope so. You know, what you got to say to the offense is not the teaching moment here is this. Just wake up and show some energy. That's the first thing you need to do on the offensive side.
Bortles alone in the backfield. First down at the 21. Lee's got it on a pass, had some heat on it. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
First down at the 36. Launches it down the field. The ball is knocked out.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good. The football falls incomplete.
Second and 10 coming up.
Here we go.
The Jaguars snap it at the 36. Davis is there to make the tackle.
Well, you got to know the situation as a player. Even if the coaches didn't tell you this, you should know it. When you get a chance inside of 2 minutes to get out of bounds, you do it.
And with that, we've come to the end of the first half here off the banks of the St. Johns River. We'll be back to Jacksonville for the start of the third quarter after this. The second half is officially underway. And he's going to be brought down right around the 33-yard line. The Ravens come out to open up the second half, and they were hitting on all cylinders in the first half, Phil.
Yeah, be smart here in the second half, Jim. When you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking, and once you get a feeling about what they're going to do, then you start taking some chances.
Flacco's setting up now in the pistol. The Ravens take it from the 33. Brings it in. They'll mark him at the 41. That's his first reception today.
The Ravens coaching staff, they have been smart today. They are keeping everybody off bounds, even me. I thought for sure they would run the football, but no, they come out on first down, they throw it, they pick up solid yards. Good job by them.
Allen's going to take the handoff now. Taken down at the 21.
Good job by the offense picking up a first down there. They've been terrific all day long. They're winning the football game, and they are tiring this defense out.
Here they come to the line of scrimmage, the 21-yard line. That long gain sets them up here on this play. He'll throw it over the middle. Second and 10 coming up. The Jaguars with a nickel look here on defense. Fights through contact. Flacco going to take off with it. Makes the grab. Touchdown. We're early in the third, and they may be starting to pull away.
What a job coming out at halftime and just finding a way to score, put more points on the board, and pull away from your opponent. That is good halftime adjustments.
The Jags are ready to return the kick. Green's going to test the coverage here. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Jaguars talked things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one. They hurry to the line of scrimmage. Second and 1. Throws the pass. Lamar Aitken has the catch. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Looking across the middle. Coming up, second down. The corners step back. For this play, they'll go with two tight ends. Gets the handle here. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field.
Nothing like a running back who fights for every extra yard. When you get that extra yard or two, what it does, it just creates better situations for your offense.
Third down. The Ravens out now in a 4-6 formation. Robinson's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
Well, he's got talent. His receiver can make the catches when you throw it his way. And I think his talent, the way offenses are designed, and the rules of the NFL, it makes guys like him almost unstoppable.
Let's see how they back up the big play here. Slashes to the left side. Coming up to the line at the 4.
Left. There we go.
Second and goal from the 4. They'll run it here. And Vereen is stopped there.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
The Ravens packing the box here. 46 formation. Third and goal. Jernigan with the sack.
How about the defense on that play? They were not fooled. They see the pass coming. They get the penetration. They get to the quarterback quick, and that's a big sack down near the goal line.
Chip shot here. No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board.
Well, it's a beautiful drive down the field. Long drive by the offense. They do not get the 7 points, but they're fortunate. They do get the field goal try, and they make it.
The Ravens return team is ready. Tackles made right around the 25-yard line. The Ravens have done a whale of a job taking their halftime lead and adding a whole lot more to it here in the third quarter.
And they're just doing everything we saw them do in the first half. Just dominating the pace of play and just being more physical than the defense.
First down at the 25. Smith's there to take him down.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Second down here. Joe Flacco will take it right from the center. And he's thrown to the ground.
A lot of things to look at if you're a quarterback in this league now, isn't it? You're looking at safeties, you look at linebackers, but you forget, hey, these corners can blitz. Good disguise, good timing, and a nice sack by the corner.
Corners formation here for the defense. Third and long. And incomplete. The defense does his job, forcing fourth down in a hurry. So now they'll bring out Cook to punt. Green's got it now. And they bring it down at the 36-yard line.
Green, such a great athlete. You got to find ways to get the football to him. Here's another way to get it to him. On a punt return, how explosive is he? Man, very, that's the answer.
Great starting field position for the offense. Play clock's running down. Bortles running away from the pressure. Set up now at the 36. The Jaguars snap it at the 36. Underneath and incomplete that time. Failing to connect there, third down. Vereen lined up in the backfield. It's intercepted. Heading into the fourth, and this offense just wants to forget about this effort.
Yeah, Jim, that's the best thing you can do. Forget about what you did on that field today. Go back to practice next week. Start over and see if you can just play better in the next game.
Flacco set in the pistol. The Ravens from the 32. Derek Marks on the quarterback and takes him to the ground. The Ravens from the 22. Going for the deep ball. Fire. No one's going to get him now. That's his fourth catch of the day.
What a nice throw and catch that time, but here it just shows you why you want to have a lot of speed on the defensive side. So when you make a mistake, make up for it by chasing the player down from behind and making the tackle.
The Ravens now move the chains.
Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
Flacco's completion percentage, 70% on the day.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
He takes it on the counter. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game. Breaking huddle at the 6. Second and goal from the 6. And they deck the quarterback.
Well, this is about as bad as it gets for a quarterback in a situation like this. You're near the goal line, and they give you a chance to throw the football, and you take a sack. Oh, my gosh. I wouldn't want to be him in that film session tomorrow. The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
Final quarter underway now with this snap. The defense gets another sack.
When you blitz on third down, you hope to get to the quarterback. Here's why. Because there are less defensive backs back there. The chances of giving up the big play are pretty high, but the rush, they're quick enough. They get there, and they sack the QB.
They add another 3 here at the start of the fourth quarter to make things a little more comfortable for them, Phil.
Oh, I think they're feeling good. They like where they stand right now, and everything you do is try to milk that clock and speed the process up as the game goes on.
Green's tackled down at the 17. That return's good for about 25. The Jaguars just gave up some big turnover points. And let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
First down at the 17. Can't hold on here as it goes incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
That's second down coming up.
There we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
The give. Rocked for a loss on that tackle.
Third long situations, a lot of coordinators in this league will run a draw play on third long. Why? Because they're just looking for field position, pick up a few yards, and then by some miracle, if the running back's able to make guys miss, break some tackles, and pick up a first down, man, that's just gravy.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Bortles standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Thomas got it. First down. Bortles will be taking this snap out of the pistol.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
Tight end in motion. The Jaguars will take the snap from the 30. Bortles' pass will go for an incompletion.
Got to give the secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
The play clock's running down. Almost intercepted.
Well, but there's man-to-man coverage on the defensive side, and the defense does a job like this where they are covering those receivers. There is nothing a quarterback can do except that, throw another incomplete pass.
This is third down. Shane Vereen lined up in the backfield. The Jaguars will take the snap from the 30. That was Webb on the coverage that time.
The Jaguars don't have a lot of options on third and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
The Jaguars call on the punting unit. Trying to beat the play clock. No return. They down it.
The Ravens put some points on the board on their previous possession, but it was just a field goal. They'll be looking to add some more right here.
Yeah, they will. And, listen, when you talk about touchdown drives, you have to kick a field goal. What does that mean? That means you failed on third down. Just not a good play on third down. They got to do better in that situation. If they do, that's going to lead to 7 points.
Better be careful here. Terrible starting field position here for the offense. They bring in the extra tight end. And Davis is in the backfield. Single back set. Tosses the football. That brings the play to an end. Second down, tough field position here. Flacco from the shotgun. Unable to bring it in.
Well, when it's third and long, I'll just say this, be very careful on the offensive side.
Looking to avoid a safety here on third down. The Ravens get set at the line, needing to get to the 14 for a first. Rashad Perriman with the catch. The Ravens continue to look to their top target on the day. Perriman's been the top target, and he's been very strong in this game.
The offense, what a tremendous design they've had here today. They've had many ways to get this football to the wide receiver, and he has done a good job of taking advantage of it.
Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. Davis going to secure the handoff. Still powering ahead.
Davis is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Launching it deep. Second down following that incompletion. The Ravens lined up, bunch formation. Flacco will take it from the gun. Stills on the receiving end. That's his third catch of the day.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
Ball at the 47. The Jaguars defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Handoff made. And And he is tackled at the 44.
He didn't get many yards that time on that run, but he's had a terrific day. When there's an opportunity to get some yards, he's been there to take advantage of it.
Second down now.
The Ravens approach the line, and they're going with their jumbo package.
When you see linebackers moving like this, they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
Got hit on release.
Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
It'll be 3rd and 7 now after that incompletion.
The Ravens will look to get to the 37 to pick up a first down.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
There's the offense picking up another first down on 3rd down.
The offense picks up another first down and extends this drive.
They are, Jim. They're marching down the field, and I give all the credit to the offensive line. They are dominating the defense right now.
1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Ball is out. Oh, they cough up the football, and the defense takes possession.
Midway through the 4th, and that fumble cannot make that coaching staff.
Officials stop play now. They want to take another look at that last play. So they're looking to see if the ball came out before the knee was down.
I think when you look at these plays, most of the time it's pretty easy to determine. Jim, you know, it's just always a clear shot. When that knee hits the ground, you can freeze that shot and determine if it's a fumble or down by contact.
2nd down and 13. Scans the field. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Jim, the offensive coordinator's done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Gilmore's out there. The ball is out, and it's a takeaway. 2 minutes to go in the second half. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. 1st down at the 22. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. The Jaguars get a first down.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
1st and 10. Wide to the left. Harrington's there to make the stop.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
It's a 2 tight end formation. The Jaguars snap it at the 41. Brooks is there to take him down. Timeout won't be used here. They'll go to the hurry. Time for the hurry-up offense. Now 1st and 10. As Thomas, the Jaguars signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. They come to the line, and it's 1st down. Quarters formation here for the defense. The Jaguars now move the chains. He's in the clear. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
Tight ends are a position where you got to be able to do it all. You got to be able to block, run routes, and you got to be able to get in position so you have a chance to catch the touchdown pass. Good job by the tight end. Touchdown.
The Ravens return team is ready. That's a timeout call. The Jaguars now lining up for the onside kick. Everything hinged on them recovering that onside kick, and they failed to do so.
Well, Jim, when you're doing the onside kick, you really got to hope for that perfect bounce of the football. That time it did not happen. That's why they didn't recover.
The Ravens had a promising drive, derailed by a fumble the last time they were on the field. Let's see if they can get that momentum back, because they were in scoring position the last time.
Yeah, listen, when you fumble the football in this league, usually there's somebody coming into the huddle to replace you after that fumble, because they just can't tolerate the fact that you just give it away on a promising drive.
First down and 10. He'll pick up 7 this time.
Well, this is not a surprise, Jim. This is what you do. You run the football, you play the clock. This is called managing the game, and it's all up to the head coach getting this done.
Second and 3 after that last carry. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Allen's got it on the handoff. And he's going to be tackled right around the 31-yard line.
Well, Jim, they got the lead. There's not much time left. Run the football on this clock. Keep it moving, and you can win the game. Take no chances. Don't jump off sides. Don't create a penalty, and put 2 hands on the ball.
You've often talked about prime time and how the players of today have this "it's all about me" kind of a mentality. And for you in the booth, you had to enjoy it being all about you, having a chance to call this one today in prime time.
That's right. It's all about me, and it would have been if I could have just got you to be quiet for a few minutes. But it's awesome to win in a game that's featured in everybody in the country. All your peers, they watch you. It just doesn't get better.
For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.